Hello, my name is Matt, and this is my YouTube channel, Zephyr's Gambit. Today I am DM for our intrepid group of adventurers in the setting of Eberron. This hangout is recorded, not aiming to entertain an audience, but as a record to look back on. Having said that, hopefully any people watching will still get something out of the experience. We are normal adult people. We will make mistakes. We'll and and stumble over descriptions and decisions, and we will swear. This campaign story and quests are original content set in the Eberron universe. This isn't canon, but tries to remain lore-friendly as much as possible. Having said all that, let's get the game started. Last time. Does someone want to review what we did last time for inspiration?
Aha, Mary! Surely you remember what has happened. Oh wait, were you even there, dearest Mary?
Oh.
Nope.
The most I would recall is popping in at one point to just kind of badger you guys a little bit, and something about the lady in the theater. And you had a new friend with you.
Yes, we met.
I don't think that's enough to qualify for inspiration.
We met Sister Shani Thuvam, an elven creature, perhaps one that dearest Brug was attracted to, for he was extremely shy and nervous about her, for reasons unknown. But after a bit of cajoling, the three of us proceeded on, investigating the lair of the disgusting evil armors that Brug so feverishly detested. And after a brief search, we found ourselves inside a questionable establishment, having defeated a rune system outside of it that had locked us out, I believe. I believe that was last episode. But regardless, after defeating such malicious, malignant, maligned security system, we found ourselves in a tavern. But strangely enough, everyone inside seemed to be deceased or sleeping. While we were searching, we found the dancing queen, the dancing child from before. She seemed to be possessed by a mischievous evil spirit, the one we had defeated many, many a moon ago upon that farmstead, the one who seeks to challenge the divinity of our justice, dearest Brug. But after a long after a long and decisive battle, and being thrown into the ceiling and falling to the floor with the greatest of force, Chance and his companions had managed to defeat the spirit and cast it from this realm as it promised to return. And we promised on our own lives, didn't we, Brug? Yes, we promised to defeat it again and again until the end of time itself.
Brug not remember that. Brug trapped it. Brug know what Brug doing.
Brug, yes,
Mostly.
you trapped it. You trapped it with your strange device, using your vast reserves of intellect. You sealed it away, and with that sealing, hopefully it won't return anytime soon. And if it does, you will defeat it again, Brug. For nothing can challenge our divinity and our noble spirits.
Excellent. Very good. So at the end of the session, we decided to take the remains of the shadow creature that was trying to escape. We managed to contain it by stabbing it with this strange metal spike that Brug had kept from an encounter a while back. And this had some sort of magical property which kept the shadow spirit from escaping. We then took that to Mazin Tana, who is a cleric. We took that to him, and he fashioned for us a container to keep the spirit in, so that it wouldn't escape and grow in power and try us again. Third time lucky and all that, and there should be none of that now that he is captured. Or they, as they kept on referring to themselves as. And after that, he noticed that how Brug had managed to capture it, and he was really interested in the spikes, and he agreed to do some research for us into them to figure out what they were, what was going on with them, where their power came from, that sort of thing. And so today's session starts in Cold Flame Keep, which is where Mazin Tana, where he oversees some of the things that are going on. So Cold Flame Keep looks a little bit like more like a fortress than a place of worship. But it is the local church devoted to the Silver Flame. It was established during the Purge as a garrison of the Church Templars, and it has slowly dwindled as the Hierophants have drawn resources away to the temples of Sovereign Towers and the Pinnacle. So Sovereign Towers and Pinnacle are like really big churches, and so they've been slowly sort of taking resources away from Cold Flame Keep as it's a little bit older, not as popular. Today, the keep is a shadow of its former self. Flamebearer Mazin Tana does his best to maintain the temple and serve the community. His acolytes consist of a male human cleric who does his best to maintain the temple and his acolytes consist of 2 teenagers and 1 crippled scribe. I read the same paragraph twice. Yeah, 2 teenagers and 1 crippled scribe. The garrison was built to house 100 soldiers, but currently there are only 8 Templars in residence, most of whom are second-level warriors or so. While these soldiers are supposed to protect this district from supernatural threats, Mazin believes that they have been chosen by the Arch-Hierophant to keep an eye on him. So he doesn't fully trust the church hierarchy, and he will be fairly vocal about that with you guys. But he still believes in the ideals of the church, even though he's not fully trusting of his superiors. He still sees that the church does help those in need, and he's right on the ball when it comes to that. And as you might remember, he was the one that first told you about Fayella, and he's good friends with her. So that's a little bit about him. And so you would be with him as he starts performing a ritual to ascertain more about these strange magical spikes that Brug brought in. And during this ritual, he lights some incense, and he closes all of the doors, and he says, "I'm not exactly sure what might happen, so I'm just going to close the doors and make sure that everyone else is safe, and we will go through this together." And so he forms the ritual, and basically we are all, everyone in the room, which is everyone, including Stephen's character, who hasn't been introduced yet. What I might do is do that first. So can you hear us, Stephen?
I hadn't actually been listening. I didn't know if you guys were going to pull me in.
Well, you're here, so that was the point.
Yes, please arrive, dear Stephen. I recounted our deeds of heroism for your sake and the sake of our watchers.
My apologies.
Please.
That was fine.
I will not attack you, Stephen. Please sit.
All right.
Stay a while and listen.
Stay a while.
Stay a while and listen.
On my honor.
So, we're in Cold Flame Keep. And I guess you can explain why you're here and what you look like and all those sorts of things.
Fear not, young child, I am here to help you. Do you need any assurance?
Brug does not judge.
You want to just let me know when he's all set up?
Okay.
You good?
So you see before yourself, kind of a lanky half-elf, a young man, probably just of age to be out and about adventuring. He's wearing mildly ill-fitting clothes, not in the sense that they're shabby, but more of a current modern style, kind of what you'd see worn by punks hanging around in the dock district, for example. To match that, he has kind of a bad attitude scowl on his face, and he's you're this is the group, right? What's the name of the
Yes, so they're from the Bringers of Hope.
Yeah, those are the. You must be them. All right. Is this going to take really long? Because like I really got other things I'd like to do, but if I have to be here, you know. Oh, I guess I should say I'm the new guy.
Hello, dearest child. I will promise that we will take you into our bosom, and we will comfort and cherish you until you grow into a prime and powerful adventurer.
Right. Just no touching.
The only one worthy of touching here is noble Brug, but soon you will understand why.
As he points to the half-orc. He's just kind of head cocked, just kind of sticking with the guys. Just
looks up and up to the half-orc. He's kind of short. He's a little bit below 5 foot.
Yes, young child.
Brug just looks concerned at all this as he lounges against the wall and is just like, I don't want to be part of this anymore.
Dearest Brug, do not worry. Think of it. Think of how your deeds will inspire him and allow him to grow to new heights.
Hey, is that a short joke?
Of course not. Your stature is only limited by your imagination.
So, Mazin
I must have a great stature indeed, then.
I'm just thinking it's funny because he's illusionist.
Yeah.
Mazin will explain that Devry came to him seeking his help, and that he's willing to help him as long as Devry helps you guys with this. He believes that there might be some severe repercussions to this particular ritual, and he wants to make sure that that everyone's safe. And so he's asked Devry to help out in order to sort of pay for the services that Mazin's gonna perform for him, because Mazin's gonna help him out in a pretty big way. So that's why he's here, and if you guys agree, he will light his ritual candles and start us up. Is there anything else you want to do before entering into the ritual?
Brug will make sure that he has his axe at the ready.
Excellent.
Hey, you as cool as a cucumber.
You've all done this before, right?
Yes, there's only a 35% chance that something horrible will happen here.
Brug think go wrong every time. Brug
Mazin says, I think it might be a little more than that.
But
And then he
you
lights
see-
the candles.
But you see, with Dearest Brug here, that reduces the chance to nothing. Well, nothing could ever go wrong with Dearest Brug at our side.
Okay, so as the flames get lit, you have this pungent aroma start to fill the room. It takes a couple of minutes, obviously, and he just says to the party, just relax, let it take us wherever it will, and
Brug will
you're.
sneeze loudly as he ingests this stuff.
Yeah, your senses will start to fade, and everything starts to go blurry. And
Some mushrooms I used to eat.
after a
Brug's
few
greatly uncomfortable.
minutes, you are no longer in the keep or the keep room where you just were. Now you are in a strange cavern. And I'll just have to transfer us there.
Perception check, because she wants to see if she. Should be perception or survival. Either way, it's wisdom, Mary.
Alright, so all of the tokens are here. Obviously, Heyu is not in her wolf form yet, but the wolf form is there so that she can drag it in whenever she's ready to do so.
You is in the process of. Where are we? What does it smell like?
Alright, so you're no longer smelling, well, the residual smell is still, still upon you. You sort of, it takes a minute to sort of adjust to your surroundings. Everything sort of shifts, and when you do focus, you almost believe that you haven't fully focused yet, because everything kind of shimmers when you look at it. So the cavern walls are all like very slightly faded out of focus. Everything kind of looks like maybe it's been overlaid, like an image has been overlaid itself a couple of times and then like faded through, like you might with a Photoshop picture, fading the picture through. It kind of looks like that. So it looks like a normal cavern, rock walls, packed sort of dirt floor, and what's not, but it does have this strange sort of slightly out of focus look to it, and you believe that perhaps this is all just like a teleportation into this ritual world, that it's not necessarily, well, it is a physical reality, kind of like maybe a mirror dimension, something like that.
Brug is gonna look at all this and just go, "This is like spirit journey." Brug
Yes.
thinks he's very smart at this.
Ah, dearest Brug, such a divine spirit, you must be the master of spirit journeys. Tell us your vast knowledge of them, for none of us are quite as divine as you.
Except for the lady who apparently found some mushrooms before.
But her spirit is not quite as pure as Brug. For whose else could be as pure as hers?
Hey, you kind of like it's big ol' eyes. It's like,
Hey, you, I do not mean it in a negative way, but to be amongst the most pure of creatures in all the world, it is only natural to be the second most pure.
I like that she was just like, "Aw," like instantly just sad.
this is I'm not spirit. What? But we
You
are.
are the-
We
You
are
are a
team.
solid number 2. Number 2.
Well,
Kind of
you
tail
did.
something on the ground. Now, just like,
Yeah.
okay. I'm
Hey,
fine.
you did
Okay.
ask what she saw, and sensed as well, I'm guessing. So you sniff the air, and
You probably pace a little bit, just like trying to like Okay, I need. This is. What am I seeing?
Yeah, so this is like a deep cavern. You feel like perhaps this is a very long way underground, but you're not 100% sure how much, obviously. There's definitely no natural light here at all, so it's completely dark. So if you don't have dark vision, you can't actually see that the walls are shimmery. However, something that you notice is that Mazin Tana isn't here. And as you look around, you see this strange glowing orb start to appear, just sort of where Mazin was in comparison to each of you. This glowing light starts to emanate, and it will be enough light to be a torch, and then his voice will speak through it, and it says, it seems that my physical body has not been transported here. I'm sorry about that, but perhaps my knowledge can guide you through this challenge. And he looks around as this spirit torch, and he will be able to obviously be your light if you don't have dark vision. So if you didn't see the walls before, you do see them now. And he says, this seems to be some form of spirit realm. And Brug, you immediately go, yes, I knew it!
Brug knows stuff now!
Yes, as that assertion is definitely confirmed. And he says, best be on your guard. Who knows what may lie within? And if you were to perish while on this spirit plane, we would surely perish in the mortal realms.
The guy in the dream. The guy for real.
Yep. So apart from the pact,
decidedly less fun.
Apart from the packed floor and the stony walls, you do get a sense of a slight bit of moistness in the air, I guess. And if you were to look over here in the corners, in the little crevices and things, you would find small areas with unidentifiable mushrooms. You would look at them and you go, that looks like something I haven't seen before. But you could roll a nature check or a survival check even to see whether maybe you might be able to see a little bit more about what these might be.
Having a past history with mushrooms, Brug is going to be very wary and toss a rock at them to see if they start screaming at him.
Yeah, they certainly do not. They do not scream. They do not even really move, other than maybe get crushed a little bit against the
Such
wall.
wisdom, bro. I did not even expect such a thing.
With this rock crushing the fungi, does it reveal any other clues that you may notice with a survival?
Yeah.
AKA.
Yeah, for certain. It'll like break the flesh of the mushroom a little bit, and you'll be able to see inside. And instead of being like white and brown kind of all the way through, it does have this strange deep purple flesh in its center that sort of goes through, and Brug's rock has like pierced the flesh to reveal this.
Okay.
So it's the same flesh, but instead of being white or brown, it's this deep purple color.
She will then pull out her dagger and stab it and pull it up to her face to give it a smell. Does it smell like a regular mushroom?
It certainly does not, no.
Is it unpleasant, or like is it bitter?
It's maybe a little musky.
Okay. She just kind of wrinkle her nose just a little, just kind of like,
I have learned much while being in the presence of dearest Brug. I will identify this, and
Sure.
I will use a combat superiority dice as I hone my years of expertise, attempting to improve my knowledge further.
Okay.
that's a local fun
And
guy.
with an impressive 19, I would think back on my times with Brug and all of his ramblings, trying to
Brug is
identify
known to
anything more specific.
Okay, so maybe explain to us where you might have read about the Underdark and how you somehow learnt about this this nightshade mushroom that grows primarily and pretty much only in the Underdark, and what you might believe about this mirror dimension because of this reading.
Ah, yes, you see, in my many years of travel working with Flint Goldenstein, I had many a strange client that he had hired upon. One particular client was a very strange and perhaps even, and some might say, flamboyant or unusual drow lady. She had spoken of such things, such strange plants that grow in the Underdark, many of which are deadly, deadly things. Many are used in the creation of poison. And while she
Indeed.
perhaps was not the greatest of
At the
experts,
sound of poison.
I took her words to heart, and I never forgot them.
So,
She reminded me of my great true love, Selena Nightwhisper.
yes, you would.
The end.
Good.
So you would know
Avery's
that
unimpressed.
the mushroom is not poisonous until it is tasted. So if you were to touch it,
like, don't put that down.
yeah, if you were to touch it, it's not going to affect you.
Knife all over it. That could be
Yes,
Yeah,
it is a noble poison that is only deadly when ingested.
Yes, and there is something else that you know because you rolled a total of 22. If someone was to take not the white and brown flesh of the outside, but only the purple flesh from inside the heart of the mushroom, and to treat that in a certain way, i.e. by boiling it and by adding certain other ingredients, which you would know, it will actually change from being a poison to being a curative. But it needs to be treated very well. It's kind of like belladonna in a way, that if you use too much or if you get the mixture wrong, it's going to be bad.
It is like eating a pufferfish. If you do not do it correctly, you will die. But if you do, it is the most delicious food in the world. Yes, I understand. We will procure this, but beware, dearest Brug, that many evil eyes will be upon us, and if they suspect ill of us, they will assert that we are using this mushroom for evil, when in reality we are using it to save the world from poison itself.
Or just a tasty mushroom stew for somebody.
Yes, perhaps for a rock golem who is immune to poison, he would most truly delight in its flavor.
At the end of it all, he just kind of goes,
Okay.
Yes, I will collect all of the nightshade, for it is the most valuable thing we will ever find here.
Yeah.
What's pufferfish?
Imagine a porcupine, but of the ocean.
She's just like, her eyes just kind of squished, just like, that's really weird. Why would
And it can expand its size tenfold when threatened. Imagine a porcupine who could enlarge himself tenfold when threatened. The most glorious of all creatures, almost as glorious as Brug.
A hawk kind of moment just kind of comes over her, like, oh, because, like, I've seen like barbarians rage; they get bigger. So porcupines
It must be a barbarian fish.
will rage and get bigger.
This
So
is definitely the most barbaric of fish, capable of killing 1,000 men with a single quill.
Alright, so
Brug will have to shrug at
The
this.
gears
Brug hardly
turning.
knows what the ocean is.
that's right.
Ah.
Mikey. Make sure they hear
Weird.
that.
So
Weird country.
Debris says kind of to himself, you can almost hear the gears turning as you...
You're not.
Uh,
I
so-
learned all of this for the sake of my lady. But
this
let us
over
carry
here
on.
is just so there's a big it's not a stone pillar as such, but there's this big rock that's kind of in the middle of the passageway here that's not blocking your way or anything. It's just an interesting feature, I guess. It's not quite sheer, but it's almost sheer. It's kind of rounded at the tops. It's kind of as if maybe like a teardrop shaped rock is just like embedded in the floor.
Most unusual.
Yeah. Do you want to roll me? Let's roll 2d4 and see how many mushrooms you guys can collect.
Dearest Brug.
6.
Ah, he's such a prolific mushroom hunter.
Very good.
I snapped one already.
Yep. So you collect 6, and obviously there may be more later on. And the more that we get, the more that you think that you should be able to prepare after here and make better quality potions for yourselves. So, but you are probably unable to do so while you're in here, as you don't really have the equipment or the other necessary ingredients. By the way, if you wanted to buy anything before coming here, you could have. So you don't necessarily have to come unprepared if you feel that you are.
We are
If there's
always
anything else you want
prepared.
to get.
The
Anything,
only thing I would ask about would be that thing I left with the blacksmith.
Indeed, yes. Yes. You could have definitely gotten that. Rightio.
Time
So-
for the slots roll to see if I won jackpot. Basically how this is gonna go. Brug doesn't know enchantments.
So, Brug,
Hmm.
you look like you're having a really good time. So I don't really want to throw a dampen on that. But we're kind of in a spirit realm right now, right? So how exactly are you going to get the mushrooms back to the real world?
Brug will hold up a bag. Normal way.
Do not
Right.
question Brug. He is the most divine being I've ever met. Surely he knows of a way.
Carry on.
Yes.
Okay, Brug. So what you have... Okay. Just gotta bring this up. Won't be a
By the way,
second.
when you say carry on, Brug's gonna be like, yeah, he totally gets it. Carry.
Carry on.
Ah, Brug, you're just so brilliant. If I could sit under your learning tree for 1,000 years, the wisdom that
Brug
I
not
would
own
accrue,
tree.
the wisdom I could accrue would be priceless.
And it was an axe that you gave him, wasn't it?
Yep, it was my acts of intimidation and fear.
And my.
Okay. So, I'll give you a handout. Intimidate. So, Brug. I haven't got a picture for it yet, but I will grab a picture later.
All good.
Now, I gave you, I think it was it advantage to intimidation checks?
Yeah.
And then, in addition, this weapon warns you of danger. While the person, you have advantage on initiative rolls as well. In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised, except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. The weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if you are sleeping, naturally, when the combat begins. I have added that to your journal, and I'll add a picture later on. That is
How much does this cost?
Don't worry, Avery knows this answer.
Cannot be surprised, except for when Heiyu's introduced to concepts involving fish.
Yes. They are rather surprising. I did not believe it at first. But then I saw the fish bags.
It'll be 500 gold pieces, Brog.
Alright, I'm just gonna... take that off.
He does say that he's, you know, although you did order it special, right?
Yep.
He
I
might
did say, like, hey, can you make this better? And that was really all I, that was really all the requirements I gave.
He's gonna add, sorry, he's gonna add 20% because of that would be his fee, so it would be 20% of 500, so that'd be 600 in total.
An extra 100, yes.
Yeah. Sorry about that, but yes, you now have an axe of intimidating warning, so you still got your advantage on intimidation.
An intimidating warning. Hey, maggots, there's someone coming!
Yes. Yes, that is exactly.
Yells at you.
Alright. Alright, so.
Let us proceed onward. Evil awaits.
Alright. So I will reveal each sort of little area as we go, and you guys can narrate whatever, ask whatever, and we will just do each little bit. So here we go.
Hey, you would happily take the lead. Scouting.
What does the cave smell like as they're moving on?
It's like I said, it's a little damp. It smells of stone, and there's like this weird metallic scent in the air. The
Would I
further
be
you
able
get,
to locate that at all?
yeah,
Or ask you to it?
It gets stronger the further you go down. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, you. Wait a second.
Ah, you are far too eager, child.
I need you back there. Okay. Alrighty. So hey, you. As you walk over this area, you'll see that there's another one of these strange teardrop bits of stone as you walk past. And as you walk past, I'm going to need you, please, and I'll need chance as well, because of where you are. 1 second. Alright, that there. To roll me. Where is it? That's not the one. This is the one. A dexterity saving throw, please.
Of course.
I'm far too quick for that.
Indeed, I am.
Far too quick to even roll a save.
With an impressive 9, I nimbly dodge into the trap.
All of us are rolling a save on that?
Just those two. And
Okay.
because of where they are. I'll reveal the trap to you now. Okay, hang on. I've just got there's a few pieces to this, so... Okay.
I remember if rogues actually have trap finding abilities in this game.
So, Chance, and Hey You, you see this this pit starting to open beneath you, and you jump out of the way to this square here. Chance, you see a pit opening, but unfortunately it sort of opens right beneath your feet, and you slip and fall inside. You fall 10 feet and take 1d6 worth of falling damage. And as you fall, the walls of the pit start to spray you with this strange, clear, sticky liquid. Now, as this is happening, Brug and Davri, you see him fall, and
Hey, you hears him.
yep.
It's just so sticky, and there's so much of it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright, you guys can act, I guess, because you
Roll my damage, for I have failed your trap.
Okay. 3. Davri and Brug, if you wish to act, you can. The trap isn't finished yet, and what's not, but you see what you're seeing, and you've got like a split second to react. How are you reacting?
They fall into the pit, right? Like
He
that's
does.
before we can even act.
Yeah.
He does, yes.
Yeah.
Think
Hey,
Brug
you
will-
has escaped it. She's on the
Brug
other side.
will move forward and kind of hold his. He'll grab his axe and he'll whip it down into the hole.
Alright,
be like,
I
grab
need
on.
Thank you.
Just be like, grab on. So you
I
can
need
hold him.
an athletics check from you, please, to keep your footing.
He is powerful, he will not fall.
You say that.
It has been predetermined.
You
But-
lose your footing and you fall into the trap.
You see?
Dearest Brug,
You
I
had
did
to
not mean
say
to...
something. You
I
said
did not
something,
mean
and
to-
now this happens.
I did not mean for this to happen, dearest Brug. I do not know my own strength.
Davir
Davri.
kind of just lean out over the hole. You okay down there?
So,
Brug will
are you
just
going to get closer, or are you just going to lean over from where you are?
Just where, pretty much from where he is, enough to see.
Alright,
Brug.
so only Brug and Chance will be affected by this. So, after that split second of reacting, the roof will open, right? And Brug, you're being saturated by this liquid as well. The roof will open, and all of this glitter, this glittery metal shards just like spew out and
Someone's literally glitter bombing me.
cover a Brug and Chance with this strange metallic substance. And basically, you two are now affected as if by the fairy fire spell. And this metallic, glittery, shiny substance covers your entire bodies, and you realize when you try to like wipe yourself off that it is completely stuck to you. You are completely able to move just as you normally would. It doesn't impede you in any way. You are just affected by the fairy fire spell until you are able to figure out how to get rid of this.
Dearest
stuff.
Brug, I must admit, I may have seen this in an adult play once. It did not end well for the lass. We
Brug
must
is just going
escape.
to glare heavily at Chance.
She was accosted by many men. Things did not end well for her. Let us escape before our assailants arrive.
So you're able to like climb out, not a problem. It's only 10 feet. Davri, you can either choose to climb in and out the other side, or you can throw a rope across, or you can try to jump, right, like it's a running jump. Whatever you choose to do, but obviously the pit is there, and if you were to fall in, that would probably be bad, because you would be affected by that as well. So how do you wish to try
I'm gonna
and...
go for a jump.
Yeah, okay, well that would be an acrobatics check for us, please.
Alright.
So while he's figuring that out, as Rug and Chance come up, and you just kind of like, what on earth is this? And she just pokes a little bit, just kind
I
of.
believe they are
Rug is
called
just going to
party
glare at
favors.
you as if daring you to say something, and he's just going to grumble onwards.
Dabri makes it like 3/4 of the way across and grabs onto the other side, but unfortunately he slams into the wall of the other side of the pit, and his whole front is covered with this sticky glitter, and he pulls himself up the other side, but he too is affected by the fairy fire spell.
No! No!
Ah, we are but brothers in arms.
Hey, you're just kind of like, should I? Like, you all are.
Daver's gonna climb out of the pit. See Hey You is the only person there who isn't covered in glitter.
Push her
And
in.
hold out his hand to her, as if to shake her hand.
Hey, you! From my experience, it is not
Okay.
the greatest of circumstance for a lady to be in.
Your hand.
I would suggest against it.
Just gonna listen to Chance, sorry. She just got back up a little bit behind Chance, just like.
Seems a little sus.
He wishes for you to join in his party, and not an adventuring party.
I stay with you.
Rug, while this is happening, we'll continue on. He is doing that thing that I sent you, though.
Daver will
his-
close his hand,
Lower.
open it again, and there'll be several large gold coins in it this time.
Look at the man. Now back to me. Diamonds.
I remember.
Mockingly, but hey, you just is like full attention on Chance. Kind of looks over for a moment and then looks back to Chance and is just and looks over at Bragg as he's walking away. He's like, "We go."
Hey, you remember in the play, the woman was allured by coins as well. Do not fall into this trap. Let us continue onward.
Now, Chance would know that hey, you like he'd probably actually laugh if he saw Avery. Yeah,
If only it
because,
was a dagger, perhaps.
I'm
but not
realistic
coin.
yet. Because yeah, hey, you like she doesn't. she don't care. It's like
She is a creature driven only by the procurement of daggers.
Do,
And I
do you,
have weapons.
do you
I gotta
say
protect
that?
my master.
Yes.
Do you say that? Oh, Daver goes, oh, okay.
Start pulling out
Puts his
daggers.
hand in his pocket and pulls out a beautiful elk horn dagger.
Ooh, Elkhorn.
Man,
Actually,
he is going for
she would be
this.
like fascinating.
Good. Now kiss.
I have these ones. He puts them away and goes to catch up with the guys. I leave.
Turn over the chance. You lied to me.
I told no such lie. How dare you make such an accusation? And in the presence of Brugg himself, how dare you?
Brugg has
Brugg,
gone, like,
Did
forward
Chance
and
not just say she is only driven by the acquisition of daggers?
Yes,
Brugg
but
will
your
have, like,
daggers are
glance overs.
insignificant to her. She
Brugg
prefers
will have
higher
glance.
quality daggers.
So
I
she's
appear-
driven by nothing? That's...
It appears that you are lacking in the dagger department, if I have to say so myself.
Oh, he turned yellow. Why is he yellow?
Because he's affected by the...
Oh, that's right. Okay. Whew.
Ah, yes, the radiance of fabulosity is upon us.
Heiyu's going to take a more careful approach as she kind of maneuvers through these caverns.
Let us search for evil traps.
Well, she don't got that, but she can at least do perception. And she probably doesn't notice anything as usual.
Also,
not-
you know, there's no more of those little, like, areas where you found the mushrooms, and these walls are, you know, just standard stone as far as you can see. You do notice that up ahead, do you have dark vision, hey? You're a half-elf, right? So.
It was. She's very intrigued, but she thought it was his face.
Yes, half-elves have the dark vision.
Okay, so I will reveal this.
It would be troubling if they did not.
Alright, so yeah, you can see obviously a bit ahead of you. You can see there's a bit of an opening coming up, and this is a very, it's only a 5-foot wide corridor that you're about to enter into here before the cavern opens up a little bit.
Hey, you. More stealthily, because she's clearly trained in this.
And not covered in glitter.
Actually, she is trained.
Brug will not bother.
Okay.
She goes up and then to see what if there's any more details to be gathered.
I take it that this glitter dust makes it impossible for me to stealth properly.
Yeah. Yep, it's exactly the same as fairy fire. So basically, you are.
Here's my luck.
I mean, you can be silent. That's not a problem. But if there's something that it requires vision, then
I will keep myself hidden from all the bats of the world.
well, hey you're definitely being stealthy.
Woohoo! Let's see. She'll just step about here. Is there anything particular in this room with her perception? Does she notice anything visually? Does she smell anything different in the air?
Yes, you do. You up till now there was this, that moist kind of cavern smell as well as like a metallic smell. You can still smell the metallic smell. You haven't quite reached where it's coming from yet, but this room smells like something completely different. This room smells like gas.
Excuse me.
She'll just back up slowly and return to Chance as he's the closest. He's like, room filled gas of sort.
I have heard of this gas on many occasions. Perhaps it is swamp gas. Perhaps it is the aroma of death itself. I cannot say with any great certainty, but I would at the very least suggest not lighting a flame.
Maybe you just ate something a bit heavy for you today?
So because
Speak such ill of Lady Heyu. How dare you?
Because you have recognized that the room does stink of gas, any investigation checks inside of that room to figure out what it is or what's going on will have advantage.
And she'll make mine like, room empty, just smell gas.
Fear not, I am trained in such a thing. I will find the answer to the questions we are looking for. Chance will carefully tread into this area and search out the source of this ill-gotten gas.
Okay, I need an investigation check, please.
Of course.
Oh!
You see, it is but a figment of your imagination, Lady Heyu.
No, Mary, stop rolling the wrong stuff.
You are
No,
not
you had
good-
advantage,
you are not-
Chance, so...
well, that is a 15.
Yes.
I suppose it is not
Lucky.
quite the gas of my associates. 15 on the search.
Alright, yeah, so, alright. What you will figure out is that there are a whole bunch of...
thermal vents.
No, they're pressure plates and pipes in the walls. Basically, if one of those was to be stepped on or gone near, it would trigger a flame, and the flame would explode, and that would be bad. You are able, because you now can see those, make acrobatics checks to avoid them and cross without triggering them. It's a fairly simple acrobatics check. So you can do so. There's no advantage to it. It's just now that you know that they're there, you can actually perform the check. If you didn't know that they were there, you could not at all.
Fear not, I will traverse this trap, and I will explain.
Just one at a time.
I will explain how it works to my companions. I will point out the quite hidden details of this trap, and I will demonstrate how to avoid it as I nimbly walk between them and hop over the last.
Alright, so I just need a very easy acrobatics check.
An 11, that's easy enough.
That is easy enough.
As I nearly step on it,
Yes.
I wiggle and I fall back, but at the last moment I catch my hand upon the wall.
Chance, there is a way north, like where you're going, and there is a way west.
I believe that I have accidentally chosen north. And that is the direction we will be headed.
Yep, that's fine.
But allow me
Anyway,
to
that's fine.
escape the combustion zone in the unlikely event that you ignite your bodies.
Yeah, very good. The next person, whoever wants to come next.
Hey, you.
I will remember your sacrifice, hey you.
That is fine.
And
I love
apparently
how if I gave you disadvantage, both of you would be in a lot of trouble right now. So you
I
managed to
would seek help from my lucky features. And I would
you managed to avoid all of this, hey you, and you can be where Chance is.
smell those pipes.
stand next to me, dearest, hey you. It is
Aye, aye.
dangerous.
Devry, you are also fine.
Come on, Rug.
Child.
That's
Yes,
it,
Brug.
traveling stuff.
Excellent.
I mean, he's just checking out stuff.
You're a
Dearest
brace.
Brug, watch out for those 3 particular pressure plates, which will
This would
cause
be
an
where
ex-
Brug just goes, huh, as he steps on one.
Let's see.
They're the one with Chance's hand and footprints all around them.
Yes,
Athletics,
Not-
you said? Or acrobatics?
acrobatics.
Here I go, I promise nothing!
Look at
And
the graceness.
succeed.
Such a
Yeah.
graceful creature.
On disadvantage, roll to 1.
It's like 3 of you on disadvantage rolled a 1. That's insane. But at least you didn't have disadvantage, so you
He
managed
leaped like a noble antelope. I envy him. So,
Yeah, Brug does it the best out of all of us.
was there ever any doubts? I think not.
Brug is a graceful creature.
The
Kind
most
of.
graceful. Do not allow him to stealth, though, for his
Ooh,
brilliance is his brilliance cannot be hidden behind stealth.
Just gonna get right there and be like, what do I see? Perception of 19. What does
You suddenly
Visually,
become a
is there
southern
anything-
belle. That concerns me.
smell? Is there anything?
Yes, you do smell similar smell to what you smelt before with the mushrooms. You believe that each of these little alcoves here has probably got some mushrooms growing. There are 5 alcoves. Because you know how to treat these mushrooms, you know what they are, you can roll 5 lots of d4 and have that many mushrooms.
Yes, collect all of the mushrooms, lady. You.
That's
No, she'd actually
another
try to
10.
go back to Brug and be like, Brug, mushrooms, more.
Now make sure that you put on your inventory nightshade mushrooms because that's what they are.
Yep, I collected 6 last time. Brug will be like, ooh! And he'll collect more.
Yes, we must resist the urge to devour these beautiful mushrooms.
How many mushrooms this time?
10.
Bunch of question
10.
marks next to the name.
Nice. Brug will continue what he was doing before and check the cave walls. He's assuming metallic is like something with like metals in the wall, and that's just what he's going with. They could be
Yes.
made of sponge.
That's all that is hidden inside of this chamber.
Otherwise, you do notice that this area is significantly more damp than before. The walls actually have this strange, I guess, dew that sort of clings to them, and that is why the mushrooms are growing more prevalently here than anywhere else, and obviously that they're in these little dark alcoves that are equally as damp, and the soil or the dirt, the packed dirt, is much less packed in those areas. In fact, it sort of changes to this dark brown soil where those mushrooms are in each of those areas. So yeah, in each of those. Okay.
Alrighty then, let us proceed.
Reveal. Okay, so you see a long corridor, sort of decently wide, about 10 feet wide, that sort of continues on sort of southwest of you. The dampness of the walls does fade away, and again, as you're journeying down south, you will begin to smell this metallic smell getting ever stronger as you journey down there.
This is a bit ominous. We are in the spirit world, yet there is so much in
She's
that.
going to try to be cautious as she goes through.
Okay.
You never...
Yes. Keep your eyes peeled. I
So,
sense evil about.
Perception, so...
perception. Okay. Well, fortunately, you do spot this.
For a spirit world, there seems to be a distinct lack of spirits.
Indeed.
That is what they wish for you to think.
Other than Brogs, which are fairly high.
Okay. So basically, just before you get to that trap, hey, you notice just before you step that there is a tripwire that lies across the corridor, and you manage to see it before you trigger it. And you look up, and you realize that there is a log that is lodged in the roof that is also attached to some rope and chain. And you think that if the tripwire was tripped, that the log would swing down and hit whoever was walking through. However, you can figure out a way to trigger the trap and jump away, basically meaning that the log will still swing down, but it won't connect with anyone because you've managed to figure it or to see it before you tripped it.
Okay. Phil. Huh. Wave a hand, sort of just like, careful. Ryan.
So you can either like step over the tripwire, or you can trip it and jump out of the way, not requiring a check to actually trigger the trap without anyone getting hurt. Either or is fine.
She's letting the others know, because her plan is to actually just step over it. She's like,
My trap is the safest of all plans here. What I will do is I will grab a piece of rope, and I will hurl it at the trap, triggering it so that we may safely cross upon it.
Okay, and
as she steps over. Wait, do I have to make a check if I step over it?
no.
Okay.
You know that it's there. It's fairly easy to avoid.
Well, actually, if it is that simple, I will step over it. Perhaps some creature will hear us if we trigger it.
That's possible.
We must be judicious in our efforts to stay hidden.
Someone has clearly put that trap there for something. We shouldn't disrupt it.
Okay, hey you.
Bro's checking this corner right here because it looks suspicious.
I'll wait. Yeah.
Right.
So.
Watch out for that tripwire, Brug. It is deadly.
All right. So hey you. Another swinging log which you didn't check for this time, will swing
It
down.
looked back to make sure that the
Um,
others were coming, and then she tripped the line.
Yeah, to dex saving throw, please. That is not a success.
Dearest Lady, you do not die!
Okay, so you take the brunt of the swing. You are knocked back 10 feet, and you fall prone. You must. Yes, you must now make a either strength or con saving throw, your choice, as you hit the ground.
Like, both of them get just a +1.
So either or.
Whichever you are feeling. Are you feeling? Oh, it's not good at all.
All right. So
You feeling strong or tough?
I will avenge you, Lady You. I am sorry that you had died in such a foolish manner.
so you take 3 bludgeoning damage when you hit the ground with a thud, and the trap has been triggered, so no one else will be affected.
Is there some other penalty to this roll that we are not aware of?
Penalty.
For failing the saving throw, was that part of the damage?
It's just she just took 3 damage. She's knocked prone, and I'm gonna.
I will help her to her feet.
Yeah. So basically, that's all that
Joe
happened.
just kind of like attempt at a joke. Watch out. Ahead.
Ah, I see. You were simply testing to see how deadly it was. How noble of you.
It's Ruby's brother! I'm so happy!
We could think of a much better way to trip these. Hey, you. If that's what you're trying to do.
I think we have established that it is not a very deadly trap, for Lady Heyu endured it completely unharmed.
And she just kind of looks at this like little scrape on the side of her arm. It's like, yeah. She'll like
basically
go on
just
all
threw
fours
you
and
backwards, and
creep along now
yeah.
in an attempt to try and be at eye level with these trip wires.
Alrighty.
Can I get
So
perception?
because you're being careful, you can roll a perception check.
Hey, it doesn't matter, Mary.
The double 20. That's it.
I'll give you 20 and a 20. Which one do you want?
So you do find another one here, which you're able to avoid.
Carefully go over this one. Waiting for companions to follow. Another
Is
one.
there anything that anyone else wants to do on the way?
I have said what I'm doing. Other than that, not really.
Just looking around and seeing what's there. So you can see that there's a little patch of dampness on the ground there, Brug, where hey, you picked some mushrooms. But other than that, like I said,
Well, actually, check out that dampness. See where'd it come from.
Yeah, because the soil. Yeah, the soil is quite rich and dark and moist. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna see where that came from, because that doesn't,
This is the most prolific of any soil I could ever remember seeing in a cave.
There you go.
Alright, so
Struggle,
would
check
be
it out.
a nature or survival check.
Drug has these things. A moment.
The black one.
If only barbarians could sacrifice stats, but they need all of the 3 primaries.
Nature or survival?
Your choice, yes.
Use your mental wisdom, Brug.
Okay, well, at the 12, you...
Average.
That's okay. With a 12, you establish that this soil is definitely not native to the Underdark. That perhaps some sort of something either brought this soil down here or something has made it magically appear. it is moist, as I said, or damp, and is causing these mushrooms to grow extra quickly. You actually think that this is being used to cultivate these mushrooms, i.e. to make them grow quickly and then to gather them and to make them grow quickly again.
Rug will collect some of this dirt. Bag of holding's really good. It's gonna be full of dirt by the end of this.
Yeah,
Dirt,
you can do
mushrooms
so.
and stuff.
Yeah, you do think it odd, though, that someone or something is cultivating these.
All right. Duly noted now. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Anything in the corners over here though that I was
in the
looking at?
corners.
There's these There's these couple corners, these weird corners in the cave thing over here
Right.
and over here.
That's where the mushrooms were, like in those alcoves.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll continue to collect my mushrooms and what have you.
Yeah. So each of those
I'm
had.
just literally looting this place. It's like, oh man, spirit journey stuff. All about this.
Yeah, and because it's actually a physical spirit journey, you actually can be hurt here, and so anything that you gather will actually transfer to your inventories, obviously.
But of course, Brug knows about spirit journeys.
Brug knows many things that he does not let on, for his wisdom is infinite and cannot possibly be explained to the world.
Okay,
around.
hey you see that there is a fairly steep ramp kind of thing ahead of you, heading downwards. It's not quite like sheer, but it's kind of like a slide in angle.
She will cautiously go down it.
All right, I will need a acrobatics or athletics, your choice, as you make your way safely down, hopefully.
Promising nothing.
Down. Thank you.
Yep. All right, so you slide pretty much a little bit further than what you might expect. You stop yourself here safely. Nothing untoward happens. You just realize that that the ramp is quite slippery, but you manage to avoid slamming into the wall at the end, which is good.
She'll
Which is good.
remain there and also just mention to the others, it's slick. And she'll try and position herself so she can try and help other people stop.
Sure. Yeah. Well, in that case, everyone can be treated as if they have help.
Come down. I'm lonely. Come play with me.
Alright. Gabriel, go first.
Pulls out a knife. Catch!
Catch me! He'll charge down the slope. He's not being very careful. Hey, use that to catch me.
If he's just charging down, the help will be negated. You'll just roll normally.
That's okay.
Well,
Well, roll
should
it.
I start?
Please fall fast.
I'll start the trumpet now.
Let's go.
You make it down quite safely.
Dun, 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 dun.
She'll just be like, you're good at that. As she watches you just zip on down without caution or anything. It's just like,
Chance, I'll catch you.
You need, an
Crashes into
athletics check.
AU.
You need an athletics check to traverse this, I imagine.
Athletics or acrobatics is fine.
I will do athletics. I will do my best to emulate Brug.
Yep, you're okay.
As I nearly fail again.
+1 on that.
All right, and Brug, you're last.
My proficiency bonus added.
Perhaps I should have been more graceful.
Alright, here I go. Athletics.
Athletics.
I will be ready to catch him should his body fail him.
He's all good. So he makes it safely. You all make it safely down. You realize it's going to be significantly difficult if you want to return back that way, though. You can obviously turn around and go down this way, but going back up such a steep incline will be very difficult indeed. It's possible, it's just difficult. And as you get to this area, you can smell very strongly the smell of metal coming from that southeasterly passage down this way, and you can tell that there's no metallic smell coming from the west passage at all.
Yeah.
Our guide.
Hey, be like that. Seems like it comes back from the way we came. Just because I believe that was the smell she also picked up with the gas room, and so she'll.
Well, you've traveled quite a distance. Like if you have a look at how far
Brug
you've
will look
actually
down this
come,
way.
quite a long way. All right,
True.
so there's
This is
a
a tight
curving
corridor.
passage, and you are
Big.
able to,
This looks tiny.
you're able to like get to here and see like down this way. I'll let you scout that. So what you see, and you've got 60 feet of dark vision, right? 60.
Yep.
Okay.
I see to here.
I just sort of have to do it a little
Yep,
bit.
I'll hold it out so that it's easy to see. Da 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 da. Oh, no, never mind. Bless. Da 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 da.
So I don't know actually if you
Someone
see
just stole my
that.
character. I don't know where he went. He's gone now.
Did you have him selected and press the delete button?
No, I haven't pressed anything. I'm holding down the ruler.
Okay.
Someone
Oh,
moved
you
him
are.
off to the right. There we go. He's being brought back. Thank you.
All right. So I probably hang on. Let me do this properly. Sorry.
He sees all that down to here.
He like these.
All the way over.
This is rocky, so he can't see past that rock. So that's what he sees currently. I accidentally showed you a little bit much there, but
Brug sees chest.
yes, he does.
Brug will just like look over at party and just be like, "Psst,
Yes?
Brug see chest."
Delightful.
Like looking at
treasure.
Leslie's like looking around the corner, both hands on the wall.
Perhaps we should acquire it. Perhaps there are clues inside. Perhaps there are kittens
Or a
inside.
cat.
Yes.
We're just eating dinner.
There's Schrodinger in that box.
But is it alive or is it dead? I do not know.
It is alive.
You see, that argument's always funny to me because eventually that cat's gonna starve to death anyways.
It's true. Unless he is a cat-eating box. A box-eating cat, I should say.
Well, then the box doesn't matter and we know it's alive.
Yeah.
So what
That's
are you
the
doing?
problem.
What are you doing?
Do you wish for me to procure it? I will stealth mightily down.
Well, what do you see up there?
Brug see chest. But why chest in cave?
Where do you
Perhaps
keep
it is another trap set to prey upon our greed and avarice.
Yeah, it's up to you what you're going to do about it. So,
Brug will cautiously step out into the open, immediately, looking like a Twilight vampire stepping out in the sun.
He looks even more majestic than ever. How I can lay my eyes upon his form.
okay. So, and you can see.
Oh, Brug find 3 chests.
Sorry.
More than one.
So he is, in fact, more than one. Great statement, Brug. Perhaps you need a chest opening partner.
Well, it's up to you guys. You can take yourselves wherever you want to be and make any checks you want to make.
I will attempt to approach the chests with all the silence of a mouse and all the visibility of a roaring sun.
Brug's gonna look around. Brug is somewhat suspicious. I mean, spirit journeys often have really weird stuff in them. But I mean, a chest in a cave? And that dirt from earlier.
With an impressive 22,
You're
Chance
definitely silent.
is silent as could be as he steps onto
Onto a duck.
He will look about cautiously, expecting eyes upon him before he will attempt to grab the chests and open it.
Alright. So, are you gonna, like, look for traps or anything before you
Yes.
look your hands on it?
I will cautiously examine the area, the chests, and their contents. You need a check of some kind.
Well, perception check would probably generally tell us if there's anything in the area.
With the 16, I am quite sure that I've seen everything there is to be seen here.
Well, yes, I haven't revealed anything else. So you see 3 chests.
If that is all I see, then I will carefully and bravely open the first chest.
Okay. Go for it. So it's not locked. You open it up, and
Are you sure this is a good idea, Chance?
Of course it is a great idea. Well, how could it possibly be a bad idea?
this is what you find.
As I had stated, I find a small fortune here. Fantastic.
In corpses.
Yes. And with that, I suppose... Are we going to check the second? Yes, I will check the second chest, of course.
Alrighty. This one is locked.
Ah, my nemesis, la lock. And I will examine the third chest. Is it locked as well?
Yes, it is. And the third chest actually looks like it is a much more solid and difficult lock than the second.
Alright.
Dave will pull out his thieves' tools and start poking at the second chest.
Okay.
Brug will examine the rest of the cave.
Make me a...
They've got the chests. They don't need him to, babysit them on how to do it.
Alright. Make me a thieves' tools.
I'm not entirely familiar with that. Is that a skill?
So you would roll a d20. You would add your proficiency, which is 2. Is there any other bonuses, Chance? I think that's it, right? I'm not really that familiar with thieves' tools. Let me see. Either way, that will succeed with the second chest. So you fiddle around with your...
Make a long piece of metal and roll it around in the mechanism until I hear a click.
Alright, and you find...
You're right, Chance. There was no... This was a great idea.
Alright, you look over to the final chest and it does look like a very solid, difficult lock. But it's possible. I'm just looking up to see this handbook. Find the... do you have expertise in them as well? Dexterity check. Use your...
He has expertise in 2 things, I imagine. Or is it 3 or 4 at his level?
Without key, a creature proficient with these tools can pick this lock. Okay. Alright. These tools. Proficiency with these tools lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to disarm traps or open locks. I'm guessing it's a dexterity ability check,
It
right?
is definitely dexterity.
So yeah, you would add your dex anyway. But either way, you succeeded on that one. Do you want to roll for the 3rd chest? It's a bit harder this time.
Before he does, we will collect the goods and bring them to safety.
All right, you may do so. All of the stuff is there. You can divvy that up however you wish.
Safety, so my bag, right? Because this is totally safe, Chance.
It's absolutely safe. I trust in your abilities. They are as vast as Brug is wise.
So you roll d20 plus your proficiency, which is 2, plus your dex bonus, which is probably 2 or 3. I'm not sure. Probably 3.
Maybe even 4. I do not know.
21. That's definitely enough. You manage to pry open the lock. You hear a solid click. And this is what you find.
Click, click, pop.
You find a bomb inside.
The drift globe is now in... everyone should be able to see. Although I should put it with the other handouts. So I'll just drag that down there and you'll be able to see what that does. Okay, it's just under the crystal ball, which you guys have as well. So there you go. Now you have a drift globe. You can just click on that and see what it does there.
Ooh, pretty.
Okay. There you go.
Yes, it is. There's a globe capable of dispelling darkness. Fantastic.
I believe daylight, the spell does that, just intrinsically.
Indeed.
So pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
One thing that you do notice after opening each of these chests, that one item in each of those chests were made of bloodstone. So there was a bloodstone pair of dice in the first one. There was a bloodstone war mask in the second one, and there's a bloodstone ceremonial dagger in the third.
Would the bloodstone perhaps explain the smell for this particular cave?
No, the smell is definitely coming from this direction.
Rug will point at the mask as they're brought out and be like, "What's that?"
It is a mask. You cover your face in it, and your enemies will fear you.
Sigh exasperately and rolls eyes.
But alas, they already fear you, for you are perfect in every way.
No, Brug. You don't. All of the greatest of wrestlers and fighters wear masks.
It is true.
Their true features are so fearsome that it gives them an unnatural advantage over their opponents, and though so is a show of bravery and courage and honor, they hide their true visions.
Imagine if you were to wear a mask, you could approach children without scaring them to death, they would be able to understand your wisdom like I can.
Also, they're slimming.
It is rather slimming indeed.
I really wanted to just go, Brug likes swimming.
Alright, so, Brug, you look around the room. You don't really find anything in the walls or amongst them, except you do notice that up here there is like another ramp kind of thing that kind of leads back up. It sort of comes this way and then this way, and you can tell that it keeps on going.
Brug will go up it
sort
while
of
they're doing the chest stuff, just kind of investigating. You know,
investigate
they're not too far away.
Yeah, sure. All right. Well, you'll get obviously. Okay.
They're not that far away.
No.
They don't need me to babysit.
Hardly any
We'll be
distance. All right. So you'll be able to make your way. I'll take you to where you'll be, up to here. Now, this piece of wall that I've drawn there, you can actually see beyond that. The rest, so I'll circle in freehand. So this, you can actually see beyond. Okay.
Alright.
So it's you can see everything there. The rest of the wall, you can't. So you can only see beyond what's there. And what you see, you can see all of the way. There's some rocky outcrops, I reckon, like that. Something like this. You should be able to see all of that. Okay, so these are just like, sorry, I pointed them out. These are like little
Platforms?
holes almost in the ground. They're not very deep. They're not very deep. They're probably like they're just little, I don't know, little craters, I guess. Probably maybe 5 feet in total. Like at the lowest point, 5 feet into the ground.
Well, that's not that scary.
Yeah. Other than that, that's what you see. You would imagine, Brog, that somewhere, like down here-ish, in that general direction-ish, was the room with all of the gas and stuff. But you don't smell any gas in here. You do smell very strong metallic smell. You do believe that the metal smell is definitely coming from this large area.
Is
However,
that like a drop down where I am?
yeah, you can easily just, you know, vault, I guess you might call it, vault down. It's an easy, just like, I don't know, 5-foot drop.
Brug will, you know, kind of ease his way down.
All right, are you going to tell the others where you're going and what you're doing?
Do I?
It's up to you. I mean, you know, they can see.
Yeah, Brug will
to
kind
like
of come back.
here.
He will specifically tell Hey You, because Hey You's not, you know, Hey You's over there.
All right.
Brug will just look over here and just be, Brug, check here, and you know he'll thumb over at this place and
All right.
drop down.
Well, I'll just be there for a second. Is there anything that Hey You wants to do? Chance and Devry have like been busy gathering loot and things like that. So, Hey You, what are you up to? You were wrestling a cat?
Oh,
No,
now
it was me and Hey You's conversation.
Oh,
In her mind.
no, I was muted, and while I was listening, I was wrestling a cat so I could trim his nails. Anyways, but Hey, you would have gone down, probably checked these things out. Been like, oh, whatever, they're just item things. Like, gone looking around. Brug say, I'm going this way. It's like, well, it's this way. And just kind of wander over, just kind of look. And
Yeah.
that's
So
pretty
as I
much it.
showed, it's like just inclines
Yeah.
up.
I can be on wall here? I can look this way?
Unfortunately, all of this wall here, is all blocked off, and where Brug is there is the only thing that you can see through and vault down.
Oh, okay. Smells like metal. Again.
Yes, very, very strong.
She's just kind of watching. But, like, this... She's not going to follow quite yet. She's just kind of observing. Where it's like, okay, you can go explore there. I'll keep an eye on you and be able to tell the others if we need help.
All right, very good. So Brug, you
Bug is
can
just swarmed by spiders. Bug, need help!
take yourself to wherever.
Alright, well.
Obviously, as you explore, I'll reveal more.
I'll let you do kind of a narrative help. What looks interesting? Especially,
Well, yeah. Obviously, as you vault down this 5-foot drop, you see these craters, and the craters, as you get close, you realize are lined, or not lined. They have these strange, familiar metal spikes sticking out of them, and these look pretty much exactly the same as yours.
Brug will
look
excitedly
embedded.
turn at you and be like, oh, look, Brug find something.
Yeah, they're embedded into the craters, and then because you are exploring and you see them and what's not, I'm going to reveal and where you are and reveal a bit more of this area for you. You start looking around. There's more and more craters as the more that you explore, and then from over in this direction, some of these metallic shards that are sticking out of these large bits of earth that are sort of rising from the floor start to like shift away from the walls and begin to like shape themselves, like all of these shards sort of fly from the wall and shape themselves into these metallic moving objects that sort of rotate and start like looking at you, and then there's this like the sound of almost like a blackboard being screeched with fingernails as they warn their other whoever's there that there are intruders, and you can see straight away that they're starting to move towards you aggressively. And you've got 60 feet. Could you draw me another 60 feet ruler down into the southeast for me so that I can reveal how much you can see, please?
Keep it down over there. I'm trying to focus on this lock.
Yeah, hey, you would be like, chase!
And down to the south as well.
Yep, hold on. Got all the way down to there, and then over to here. So
I think you can probably see.
We can. It's an extra 5 feet, but it's dim, what have you.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you can see a whole bunch of them moving and coming to life. Basically, all of these shards that are
those are turrets.
embedded into the
Like that at
walls
all.
have come out and are moving towards you. All right. So that would be a roll of initiative if.
I get advantage on that now.
Yes, you do.
As his dangerous senses begin to tingle.
Brug does super well.
Brug really does super well. Okay.
I would
bother
suggest
rolling the second time.
I would suggest changing your macro to reflect that. Although the macro button is a bit harder to use that way.
That one's easy. Just click and click.
Alright.
Not bad.
You rolled a dex saving throw, hey you, rather than initiative.
It's the same bonus.
Yeah, but now I have to add you.
Yes, use your token, and it will save him many an hour of initiative placement.
Alright, so I've got to add you and put you in at 19.
My initiative button is not working, so
You guys
Huh.
I did. Or yeah,
Click.
I did. See, it's clicked.
No, you got to see the buttons around it when it's clicked.
It's clicked.
You must have your token selected, Mary, please. You are hurting my feelings with your inadequacy.
Hurting your feelings.
As we know, he is a gentle soul, prone to weeping profusely.
I am prone. If Greg was ever injured, I would weep until the end of time itself.
So these
Oh,
are
please
two
don't.
different windows. Maybe this
No, I've been rolling from this window. That's how the
initiative
deck
works
saved.
differently, though. Maybe.
I don't know why, but in my head, when you said rolling from this window, I immediately thought of you in a second-story window just chucking dice out the window, being like, "What was it? The 15. Sweet."
This half of the dice says 15, the other half says 6.
WTF? Shut up.
Can I
Shut up. Shut up.
Who
Shut up. Walk
throws
away.
a
Walk
dice?
away. Shut up. Go away. Go away. Stop it. Stop it. Shut up.
Fine. If you can hurt my feelings, though.
Stop you. Oh my god.
Super confused.
I have two windows open for the Roll20, and like I have it open on the Google Hangout, and then I have it open on the other so I can keep the character sheet up all the time. And I am trying to roll initiative from the one window, and yeah, and so it seems like, hey, select your character. She is selected in the other window.
Oh, it's alright. I mean, you rolled a 4.
And
So-
so
Oh, so did they, though.
I fixed it.
So as soon as it works, she's telling me to shut up because I want her to say that I'm right.
oh, he's doing a victory dance and everything.
So I'm doing a silent
do
victory
it.
dance because she keeps telling me to shut up. And I eventually I whip off my shirt and start swinging it around behind her.
Stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
This is
So I need to hang on, make sure that we're all yep. So I descend. Okay, so Brug, you're actually first to react. These things are moving towards you. Despite their appearance, they look like so it's these metal shards that you think couldn't attack you from range. Like they're not turrets in the fashion that they can shoot you, but
They look
they're
like golems, I guess?
yeah, they're little mini shard golems.
That's terrifying. They weren't bad enough. Now I'm going to be, attacked by these things. Alright,
All right, so Brug, what are you doing?
is there any place I
recalling-
can hide behind?
Well, you can see that there are these little,
Aren't they
5
filled with
foot.
spikes?
Well, yes, you can avoid the spikes, or you could
That's
jump
definitely
back up.
full of spikes.
You could jump. This area here is like this square is probably concealed from them to a certain extent, and certainly you could vault back up to where Heyu is, to the higher ground, which is obviously 5 feet higher than everywhere else. Other than that, you can see what you can see, and everything, all of these ones are either just ascending bits of rock or descending bits of rock with all these shards sticking out. 18 to hit that will definitely hit that for 5.
For 7.
7. What I might do, Brug, alright, is in your weapons,
Yes.
what I'm gonna do Rage Great Axe. Okay, 1d12 plus 2. Slashing. And 1d12 plus 2 slashing. Now, whenever you're raging, you can just click the Rage Great Axe, and all of those will bonuses, and you can adjust it when your rage goes up. Just change the +2 to +3.
Nice. Thank you.
And that will auto add the damage bonus on top as well. Okay?
Thanks. That is super duper useful.
Alright. That way we don't have to keep saying. Alright, but you have definitely hit quite severely. It still looks fairly significant. There's still many shards to split, but you've definitely done some damage with your axe. Is that all you wanted to do?
Yeah, that's essentially it.
Alrighty. Hey, you're up.
Excellent. Hey, you. We'll call back to the others and say, Chance. Or, well, she'll call back to the others, but she's going to say, Chance, danger. And she is then going to...
Danger is my middle name. Thank
Danger,
you.
well, some danger.
And then she's going to cast Entangle as she hopes that her spell works wonderfully in this underground world place. And she's hoping that she will be able to make a beautiful square of weeds and things right here-ish.
Spiny mushrooms.
Alright.
We're going to put those mushrooms on steroids.
Alright, so there, okay. They both need to roll, is it strength saves?
No, it's strength. DC 13.
Okay. They will attempt to do that. Strength.
Yeah. No, Mary, stop drawing more squares.
Okay, we've got the first one fails, the second one fails.
Excellent.
So they're both entangled, so they can't move, right? They're restrained.
Yes.
Do they take any damage?
Nope, they don't.
Nope.
They're stuck. They are grappled. And then Hay will bound down in her beautiful wolf form as she leaps into action.
All right. Very good. Devry or Davry. I'm not sure which one it is. Sorry. So in order to get up to where they are, just so that you're aware, you'd have to move up to at least here, and then back this way, and then back that way to get up there.
That's a total of 30. I can do that in a round.
Okay.
So, thing skill. Move, and then dash using a cunning action.
Is he saying
Right.
this from across a room?
Yes.
That was.
You might have to speak louder, Steven.
That just sounds like he's really far away.
Sorry, yeah, I'm in the other room.
He's shouting at the mic from the other room.
Hey, guy! Well, it seemed appropriate to the combat, right?
Yeah.
You know what? That's fair. I'll give you that. I will give you that.
Really, really immersed now.
All right, quickly scooping the last of the coins and whatnot into his satchel. He'll turn around and with some surprising agility that's belayed his foot dragging up until this point. He'll dash up, then back and up and down again. For that'll be 90 feet he moves.
Wow. Okay. So yeah. So that's 35. So that's 50. 65. 75, and then you can move 15 feet in any direction from there. So you can move up to this square or any of the adjacent squares there. He would be fine. He is fine. Yeah, any of those.
That looks like a good spot. Are you
Cool.
an actual wolf right now?
Yes.
Holy shit! Skids
Brooks
to a
being
skull as
attacked by a
he collides into the rear of a gigantic wolf and basically nearly falls to the floor.
He
Yeah,
just kind of
and-
looks back at him and
Rock! Rock!
And this, where you are, it's like a 5 feet little, I don't know, opening in the ground, and all around you, they're not harmful, but all around you are these metallic spikes that are sort of sticking in all directions, and it's just really flavor of what the area looks like. So they're not harmful to you at this point until one of these things actually attacks. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you've done that as a bonus action. I'm guessing to dash. So is there anything else you wish to do?
I used the rogue cunning thing to dash. That's it for my turn. I've used all my actions.
All right. Okay. So Chance, you're up.
You hear Dave Ray, Rock! Chance!
Did you stumble upon a creature of the darkness, perhaps?
if Avery's observant, he would notice that the eyes are very purpley color-like.
Yeah.
I think he's a bit more terrified.
He's caught up in the fact of gigantic wolf thing.
This Chance would charge up the hill,
You
perhaps
know, like a
panting
normal
a bit.
person.
Perhaps panting a bit as he reaches the top. He peers down into the darkness, and he hops down, landing below as he ends his turn, unable to move as fast as his questionable character build ally.
Alrighty. So now these things are gone.
He might notice the eyes, but in low light, expecting combat and running into a wolf in the middle of a cave, probably not the first time he's gonna do that. And it's not
I get the sensation of pain in my future.
Okay. So that can get to there, that can get to there. They can't. The two that moved obviously can't attack you because they moved too far. Same with this one here, moved too far. So I've got 2 attacks versus Hey You. I've got 1 attack versus Brug. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this is going to get up here somewhere, but also cannot attack this round. So 1 attack against, so 2 attacks versus Hey You. The first one is restrained, so it's got disadvantage, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a good question. Let's close that tab. Here, quick. Let's all look. Notes. It does not say in the notes.
Okay. Well, it'll just roll it then. For 22 to hit, and the second one is 14 to hit.
Does the tie go to the defender?
Sorry?
14 to hit.
If your AC is 14, it will hit you.
Okay.
Alright, so both hit you. You need to make 2 Constitution saving throws, please.
Excellent.
A restrained creature's speed becomes 0. Cannot get any bonus to speed. Attack rolls against them have advantage, and their attack rolls have disadvantage. And they have
Alright.
disadvantage on dex saves.
Then, just before you roll your second one, in that case, the second one didn't hit you, so you just need the 1 dex saving throw.
Okay.
Con, whatever it is. So, as far as damage, so you failed your con save. You take 3 piercing damage, and you begin to turn to stone.
Oh. No! I don't want to be a stony wolf.
Although, in this
Don't want to be a
case,
stoned wolf.
I'm going to say that...
What about all those mushrooms?
I'm going to reskin that. So you start to feel your body hardening, but instead of stone, you are turning into metal.
I was gonna say mushroom.
Okay?
My God, they're eating people.
So the
Claws are made of metal.
to metal, and you are restrained. Okay?
Dang.
Then there's 1 attack versus Brog. For 17 to hit, Brog.
Leave.
Are we glowing? Yes.
Yes, so that's actually got advantage on Brog.
No, it hits. You're good. Doesn't matter.
Okay. So you take 4, 2, and you need a con saving throw.
I am good at these, I assume, but don't want to take it for granted because everything will go wrong.
You
And it
begin to
does.
turn to metal. You are restrained. Alright, and that is the end of their turn. So, we've got...
Go Brug! Go Brug!
Damn, bro.
Thanks, team.
I would suggest attacking recklessly with the rage of 1,000 suns.
Because he's not restrained.
Speaking out of character, I'm actually afraid to do so because these things already can hit me somewhat easily, it seems. And I can hit them pretty easily.
Well, to be fair, they already have advantage on attacks against you. There is no penalty to this action.
That is correct.
That is fair. So, yeah, I might.
So, Brug,
Yes,
go ahead.
I will take the advice of Companion Chance, and I will swing recklessly as my limbs begin to harden.
Alright, you... against the same one?
Same one.
Alright, and that's with rage, so he takes 11 points. You slam your axe into it, and bits of metal just like spew out everywhere. You realize that you've hit it really well. It is still up, but you think another one of those kinds of hits and it will be no longer. Anything else you wish to do, Brug?
Nope. That's
Okay, at the end of your turn, I need you to repeat the saving throw, the con saving throw, please.
Alright. Let the saving throws begin.
That is a success. As you steel yourself, that was hilarious. As you steel yourself for the oncoming battle, you shake off the effect, and you force your limbs to regain their fleshiness. Yes, that. And,
Let it be known that Brug is more powerful than steel itself.
Indeed, as you overcome the effect. So that is great. Hey you, it is your turn.
So when you say restrained, is she able
Yes.
to still move?
No, you're restrained.
Yes.
But you can attack at disadvantage.
Well, she's going to certainly make an effort. With her mighty jaws of 17 to do.
Oh, that'll definitely hit them. So which one out of... Yep, okay. So, and it takes 9. Alright, yeah, you take a big bite out of it and definitely nice. Chew away some of the metal shards and toss them aside, and you manage to also save against this strange bodily, I guess, effect that is threatening to turn you into stone, but no more. All right. So Devry, you're up.
Frog! There's a wolf frog!
Doug seems occupied.
Yeah.
The wolf just attacked the creature that's right there in front of you.
No, I actually agree with his assessment. He has no idea. He sees a giant wolf in a cave.
Dave
How is there any
struck by
character?
the thought that he's between a rock and a wolf, but maybe if the wolf bit that thing and he attacks the wolf, it'll think it's one of her cubs or something and not eat him. Or at least eat
I like
him
your
last.
thinking there, son. No, I totally agree with that roleplay thinking of turns corner, sees giant wolf in cave, crap self.
Whips out sword. Here goes nothing. Let's stab the... I don't even know what's happening anymore. Let me make my rolls.
Whip out the good old army lines that are said in every movie. I didn't sign up for this. Exactly what you signed up for.
Sure. Oh, I should be next to you.
Yeah, well, is your go. Do your thing. That
All
you do.
right. Let's see. 11. 11 hits.
Oh, wow, they have really low AC.
I like this. This is good.
And
For
that's
you,
sneak
maybe.
attack. So it takes 18. Okay, so describe how in a single short sword attack you manage to chop away what is remaining of this metallic shard creature is dead.
So, Davery had just backpedaled, wheeled a little bit after bumping into the wolf. Lightning quick thought, wolf, I'm gonna die. Metal spider thing, I'm really gonna die. Wolf bites the metal spider thing. I'm gonna join Team Wolf! Reaches to his side, pulls out
Go
his
Team Jacob!
short sword, and does a lunging pierce at the thing. And just, it punctures the head, and the sword goes through the center of it, kind of like a skewer of sorts. And he whips it off to the side, trying to get the carcass off his blade.
The metally.
All right,
Well, that's why he's trying to get off. It's heavy.
and that square is now difficult terrain as the shards like shatter all over the ground and make it difficult to pass through.
It'd be like caltrops.
Oh, great. That's gonna hurt poor Jesus' paws.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Is that all you wish to do, Devry?
Sorry, say again?
Is that all you wish to do? Like, is there anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I'll use my move action to go next to the one on her far side, and that'll be it.
Okay. So you can do that. Excellent. And Chance, you're up.
Chance would see the unmistakable brilliance of Brug across the cavern, his form illuminated by his own fabulosity, as Chance would charge into action, attempting to save him, only to be stopped by a no good dealing, damage dealing robotic monstrosity creature, as he would attempt to skewer it upon his blade. An impressive 16 to hit.
Yep, you hit.
I would
So-
stab right into the core of this creature, damaging it wildly. But before I could finish it off, I would action surge, attempting to do it again. For the life of Brug is at stake here, and I cannot allow him to die today.
You hit. 11 damage.
Brug cannot die. He lives within us all.
He lives in you.
God damn it! I was so tempted to sing with that, and I was like, no,
He watches
I
over
can't humor him. It'll only get worse.
everything we see.
Not too much, otherwise we'll get banned.
The 17 damage exterminate this foul creature.
Unfortunately, not quite. Much like the one that Brog's attacking, you believe that probably another single hit like that one will probably bring it down. But for now, there are definitely shards of it on the ground. But it's
Curse
not.
my weakness, Brug. I could not be strong enough to save you.
Alright, now it's their turn. I've got 2 attacks versing Heyu, one with disadvantage. So I'll roll the one with disadvantage first. Will not hit her. The one that's just rolling standard will hit her for 5 points of piercing damage and a con save, please, Heyu. I've got 1 attack versus Davri. And this one's going to also move to there and attack Chance. So I've got 1 attack versus Davri, which is 20 versus AC. 1 attack versus Chance, which is 21 versus AC.
Feeling these hit.
I have a
Just
feeling that this attack is going to be parried by dearest Chance. And with an impressive 4 added to my armor class, I can easily defeat that attack.
Okay. Well, I've still got damage against Davri, who take... No?
Yeah, he takes it. He does a
Alright.
dive roll to the other side of the wolf, and is immediately besought by the bug thing on the other side that he didn't quite spy.
So, it's 3 damage and a con save, please.
Farewell. It was
And I've
great
got 2
knowing you.
attacks versus Frog. It's a fail, so you feel your body start to turn to metal and you are restrained. That's a 17 versus Brog and a 9 versus Brog. So 17 hits for 4, which is 2, and a con saving throw. Which succeeds.
Ugh.
And that is their turn. Done. So we've got Brog.
You can do it.
Rug will continue his assault upon this spiky demon thing.
Yes,
13.
that is a hit.
For 14
For
damage.
14 damage. Against the same one?
Yep.
It is destroyed. You can describe how you destroy it.
Will not hinder the story with great detail. He swings his axe into the side of it, shattering some of the spikes, but breaking apart whatever connects them as it scatters them all over the floor. He turns his attention to the one that has been irritatingly poking him in the side.
Yep, and again, just like the last one, metallic shards splinter all across the floor and make the area difficult terrain. Is that all for you, Brooke?
Yep.
Hey, you're up.
Excellent. Go chumpity chomp chomp chomp. That one.
Oh wow. All right. Which one?
Yeah, max damage. I'm so happy.
Which one there? Hey, you.
Go next to the
That
axe.
one. All right. It takes 11 damage from your bite.
Does it crack a little?
Ah, well, yeah, you definitely heard it, like gnawing into it. You shatter some of the shards that make up its body, but unfortunately, it's still alive.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you can do, or you wish to do?
She's just gonna keep her ground there.
Okay. Devry.
Davery. The wolf's still distracted by the spikes. My plan's working. This other one got me. Quick. Parry, slice, chop, stab the one right between me and Chance. Oh, thank God you're here, Chance. What are we gonna do about this wolf?
I will save you, as I have saved many before you. I will save you with the knowledge
Of justice.
of justice. And I can definitely tell you that that wolf is a noble companion. You perhaps has a tendency to become a bit feral when she engages in combat.
She's so excited.
All right. So yet again, you're moving up to this metal shard creature. You manage to, in one single hit, ruin its day. All right. So it is also destroyed. And it also shatters on the ground.
Knock
making it
its
difficult
pinchers
to
to either side with the sword. If you hit them right here, they fall to pieces.
And
Yes,
it
indeed.
does so.
One day I will learn the precision required to do such a feat.
Okay. And you
Saving
can
throw.
Yes, another saving throw from you, Davry. It's a
Do not fail.
just a repeated con save.
Okay.
Yeah, Chance probably knows by now what we're versing. Oh, okay. So that's bad.
Farewell. It was nice knowing you.
So you fail your saving throw, and you become a stone shard in the shape of Davry.
Still?
You are
Still?
petrified. Petrified. Sorry, metal. Metal.
With my last bit of strength and flexibility, I try to take a heroic pose.
You do so. You
just
end up
stick your middle
in
finger
this
up.
heroic metallic pose of Davry.
What a heroic sacrifice. We will never
Three
forget him,
quarters of the
bro.
way there, didn't quite have my expression in place. Swords at a little bit of a weird angle, but it kind of looks like I'm doing a charge, maybe.
It is an 8.9 out of 10.
I like to think you're just sticking your middle finger up at everything. You're just like, fuck adventuring, man.
You know, however, that the incorporeal body of the cleric is still around, and at the end of the encounter, he will have the power to help you out. I will even
To
roll.
give you a good eulogy.
I'll even roll each round and see if he can help you out with that.
Do not worry. Your sacrifice will never be forgotten. We will bury you immediately and give you all the rights. I think he wanted a cremation. He wanted to be cremated, is that correct? Yes, I understand.
How do you cremate metal? I mean, just melt it down.
Oh my god, I can make him into an axe.
Down.
Imagine that's an axe made out of your
If you choose to do so, right? I mean, I don't condone this action.
I'm not
If you
going to,
choose
I'm
to do
just
so, I will allow him to be an intelligent weapon.
I'm not gonna do that. But it'd be really, really funny. It'd be like the dream. I would have companion axe. And I could legitimately say he's gonna ask you a question.
You could be, hey, use intelligent weapon. And she just like, what?
I do not condone this.
You'd never use me. I'd be the saddest intelligent weapon ever.
Hey, I offered to use you.
Anyway,
Brug,
I would
only
use
uses
and
an axe.
abuse you whenever necessary as I step in.
yeah.
I stand behind Brug knowing that these creatures seek to do the same to him. And I will not allow it. Brug, do not fall to their evil ways.
No matter how fine a weapon Berg would make.
Brug would make a legendary weapon to be sure. But I did not have the heart to smelt him
I
into
just
steel.
imagine people asking, or them asking Bro's question like, oh, magic axe. What is that? Brug not know. Brug just axe.
And with an impressive 10, Chance is a bit too distracted by the statue monster of his companion, and he misses sadly.
Okay. Not gonna spend a resource on that. You don't have to.
I will do it in memory of my fallen companion, Statue Man. This is for you.
Just doesn't even remember his name.
His name was Statue Man.
We will remember you forever, Statue Man.
And I will do 7 damage to whichever one Brug is injured, which I believe is the right creature.
Single tear down the middle statue's face.
Both haven't been damaged at this point.
Brug, you are slipping in your years. You have grown too
I
kind.
hit the one on the right.
You're too kind. Unleash your fury upon
Oh,
this
no, I
Brug.
just turned to it. I just killed the guy, so
I
I haven't even gotten to attack.
I have damaged it. 7 damage.
That one, yeah, okay.
I have used 3 of my dice. I have 1 remaining.
Alright. -7. Alright. Sure, and it's their turn. There's 2 attacks versus Hey You, one with disadvantage. The one with disadvantage rolls first. For 18 to hit, which will hit, and the second one, 17 to hit, so both hit you. I've got
Very well.
2
Jesus,
lots.
Don't just tell
So
us,
that's
say our
total of 9 damage and 2 con saving throws for Hey You.
No. You are about to become one with the earth.
Alright, come on.
Constant downer, huh?
12?
That's fine, and that's fine. You are unaffected. Then I've got 1 attack versing Chance from this one.
Fantastic. Strike upon me with advantage, you coward.
For 21.
He will.
Damn it.
With 2 damage and a con save if you don't want to parry. And
I must save my reaction to protect Brug.
Alright, disadvantage against Brog.
It becomes a neutral attack.
Will
Ooh,
critically
As
fail.
I expertly knock it to the ground. Brug. I will never
Yes,
let you-
indeed. It is prone. I'm going to turn it upside down.
Yes. Brug, I will never let him lay another hand upon you.
Can I do a
and-
full action to just coup de grace?
No.
Assuming you hit it.
Not
Just to
unconscious.
swing the axe over my head into this thing as it tumbles.
And with a 23, I flex, unable to accept this judgment of steel,
Indeed.
inspired by Brug's brilliance.
I like to think that you just flexed. You didn't actually have to roll
Yes.
anything. You were just like, flex!
Okay, bro.
Powerful.
Brug, seeing his companion trip this one down and knock it over, will attempt to finish it off.
So,
And he will not. He'll
He
hit
will
it.
roll the absolute minimum damage. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
alright.
He is perhaps blinded by the brilliance of my maneuver.
Hey,
For the
you.
shining off your shield.
Yes.
No one bring up that we're in a cave.
How is Hey You looking? She seems to be damaged severely.
She has some good cuts going on. She's hurt, but she's still up and fighting as her usual goofy self.
Go for it.
Alright.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Well, that will kill that one. So, do you want to describe how you do that?
Hurry. After it pierces her, both of them pierce her, shakes off that ill effect that they try to overcome her with, and she just gives a little growl and once more jumps forward a little bit and jumps her down upon this creature that just breaks like
Rock.
brittle. No, I want to say something brittle, like
Tinfoil.
I was thinking you just bit into it and shook it, and it shook it apart.
breaks like glass. It just sounds
She tore it apart like a foolish squeaky toy.
well, it might be a little squeaky considering how metal sounds when you tear it.
Indeed. Yep. Awesome.
Listening you describe that.
And it shatters just like the others, making that square difficult terrain.
Yeah, I might
No.
take some damage.
No. Now,
No, it covers it here.
Davry, can you look at your sheet where all your saving throws are, and can you determine which one is the best? And can you roll me a saving throw of that variety, please?
Yeah.
$16 is enough. So on your turn, at the end of your turn, the glowing ball that is Mazin Tana in this reality will appear beside you and will touch you. And at the end of your turn, you will recover from being petrified, which means on your next round of initiative, you can act as not petrified.
Yes!
I'm grimacing like I'm frozen. You guys don't get the full effect without seeing me, unfortunately.
All right. So, Chance, you see this glowing light touch Davry, and you're not sure exactly what's happening, but it is your turn.
It appears that my companion has broken free of the metal. Perhaps even the Viri is immune to the power of steel itself. I can only hope to be as powerful as these noble characters I surround myself with. And I will stab into the creature.
He's only a third. I am second. Rug is first.
Yes, he is a solid number 3 out of the 3 of my companions.
Okay.
There is no dishonor in being the third best out of 3.
Avery doesn't even make the list. The companions is only 3 long.
You destroy that one, Chance. Do you want to?
Yes, as Brug so mercifully cut off a limb of the creature, making it unable to dodge my strike, I had to take justice into my own hands so that he would not sully his own hands with the blood and oil of this creature. And
What
I
are these
stabbed
fetching pants?
and I save his pants with a powerful thrust. My blade piercing his core as I watch his fluid spray upon me.
Coming. All right. It is the creature's go. it's going to attack chance. So we've got.
You have no chance to harm me.
Haha.
Aha!
One might say no chance in hell. Because he's got... Damn it, stop hitting me.
Because he's damn.
And I've got a single attack with disadvantage against Hayu. Already won't hit. Let's see if he has any bad effects. No, so it just doesn't hit Hayu. I've got...
I will roll a con save and negate this effect.
Yeah, 4 damage as well.
The tendrils of evil cannot find purchase upon my body.
That is not a success.
I believe that it is a success, as I will try again.
That is still not a success.
This game is cheating. I will not accept this judgment. Alright. How much damage did I receive? 4?
4, yeah.
Your
And
magic will
you
never...
feel your body starting to turn to metal.
No, I will not. I will not succumb.
You cannot kill the metal.
Brog, I will stop the metal in your honor.
Brug, you're up.
You say this. Brug's doing just fine. Brug will turn to the other one, doing almost like a half moon swing into this side of this thing.
Unfortunately...
I roll. Hey, I'm still doing the same reckless attack. I totally hit.
Oh, 17,
Keep
yeah.
rolling
Okay.
1 for damage.
Alright, so yeah, we have...
It's incredibly frustrating.
Oh, it's some damage, so that's good.
The second time in a row I've done that.
Hey, you're up.
Okie dokie. Hey, you, after just being quenched for these smelly shards, looks at the one that is clearly stuck in the vines and chomps away.
Yeah, and because it is stuck in the vines, I am going to allow you to roll your damage dice again.
Yeah. Let's see, that's 2d6.
For an additional 7.
Not good.
Very good. All
I
right.
almost got Yahtzee.
That was a crit. Advantage because it's restrained.
Oh, that's true. Oh, no, it's not a crit because it doesn't have the thing around it. It's plus. It's only a crit if it has the green circle around it, a green square around it. It's it's 20 total.
Oh, right. It's a non-natural. Right.
The green box verifies that you rolled the maximum possible number on your die.
Still, you've managed to severely wound it, so that is good. Davery, the outside of your body that is covered in these metallic shards just explodes off you in this shower of metal, and you are free to act as normal.
Big shower of metal.
Sparkles go everywhere.
Davery's gonna go back to acting as normal, so backpedaling away from the wolf and the creature. I'll move him here in a second, and then he's going to throw out a blast of energy, slap out a blast of energy from his offhand at the nearest metal spider creature. Let me roll for that.
Roll 1d20 plus your spell attack modifier. Bling.
Very versatile spells.
The spells book tab.
I'm not seeing it here though.
It's weird. It's cast.
I do it.
We can prepare your spells properly for next time. Just tell us what spell you're casting.
It's Eldritch Blast. It's 1d10.
All right.
And that's just proficiency plus dex to hit.
It's your spell attack, so it's charisma plus proficiency.
What's your charisma bonus, Steven?
3.
Yes, you hit, and do 4.
So heroically breaks his stance as a statue.
Backpedals.
Yeah, and what this looks like is your blast. Does it have a special
No modifiers.
color or anything?
Purple flames, let's say.
All right, purple flames shoot from Devry's hands into the creature, and for a second, you see the shards burst away from its body, and then they zoom back in again. It's definitely hurt it. It's just a different visual effect because you've hit it with a different type of damage. And that is, I'm assuming, what you want to do?
Yes, that's it.
Chance. You're pretty sure you can finish this thing off, Chance, if you manage to hit it.
Although my body grows heavy with the power of steel, I will not succumb to it now. And as I lift my hand up slowly, I look across to this creature. I will not fall victim to you today. And with disadvantage, is an 11 going to hit?
Yes.
I managed to barely, with the last remainder of my strength, whip my rapier upon him, cracking him over the skull, and perhaps not quite the way it is intended.
Indeed. So you only got the minimum damage, correct?
No, it is actually 8. So
8.
4. It is actually surprisingly average.
Alright, 8 will be enough. So you can describe how you managed to...
With all of the strength in his body, you would see his arms flexing against the steel. He raises the weapon up, and as his muscles fail him and his hand falls down at his side, the rapier would crush the skull of this monstrosity, and he would take his saving throw to overcome this.
Yes, you do. On their turn, since you guys have pretty much defeated them, they're going to... there's going to be a strange sound that starts emanating from south of your position. There is a really large... hang on a second while I go to this. There's a really large rock down to your south, just here. And this booming, resonating sound starts emanating from this rock. And anyone that is wearing or holding any metal needs to make a dex saving throw, please.
Anyone holding metal or wearing metal?
Yes.
Well,
I do believe a good number of us are, surrounded by it.
I may or may not be covered in mithril. It is not quite as heavy as regular metal, though.
Shing, sparkle, sparkle.
That was a 1.
It is okay. I am the fastest of all warriors. Ha ha!
Okay. With a 1, you are pulled 30 feet towards that big rock that I pinged down to your south, where everything else is being pulled. You'll see all of the metal shards are being pulled there, and you're pulled. Actually, I'll make it 15. Make it 15. That's be nice. So you're pulled to here. So get you there. Everyone else succeeded. So a magnetic resonance just like booms through the area and pulls all of the shard creatures as well as Davry towards it. And then...
They're turning into Voltron!
Yes, they are. And then they all start to put themselves together.
Hey, you. A small half-elf hits you in the back again and then flies past.
And you see
I just got pulled through.
emerging from all of the shards a large metal shard creature beginning to rise and threaten you all.
We're here to conquer Earth. Dun dun dun.
All right.
This isn't even my final form, adventurers!
She will her, when it's her turn, she will back behind her tangled mass of awesomeness.
All right. So, Brug, you see this thing appear. Heyyu's brambles are still there. Do you want to like dismiss them? You can if you want, because you see that they're in the way between your companions and the creature, or you can leave them there. It's up to you.
Are you kidding? That's the whole point. We got terrain for this creature to stomp through.
All right. So it's going to roll initiative now. All right, and it's got +2.
This big box in the center, that's just there, right?
Yeah.
Hang on.
That's
The green.
rectangle.
Yeah, that's the entangle. Yeah.
Can
so,
we move through that safely?
No. You'd have to make a strength save if you enter it.
All right, so it's got a grand total of 7 to initiative. So, Brug, you're up.
You can do it.
How are you reacting, by the way, to this magnetic resonance that's pulled your companion towards it, as well as all of the metal shards, and they've combined themselves to create this creature?
Alright, well, since I can't move through the entanglement... how far is that? 30... 20... Boop! Boop! Grrr! That's really it.
Okay. Hey, you.
Hey, you just kind of looks at her companion, goes around it, and just like just lets out the sigh, like, fine, we won't try and lure the creature through the thing, or at least flavoring around the rosy with it and shoot it from a whatever. Wolf bite. 10.
No.
10.
No. It's made of now much more solid metal. These metallic shards are now protecting the creature, and it's definitely much better armor than the previous ones.
Testing. That's all.
Okay.
Just giving him a gentle love bite, basically. Come with me. You know, you totally want to go hang out in the plant thingies. Look how pretty it is. I'll even got flowers on it for you.
Oh, that's great. Davry, the wolf charges at this metallic monstrosity that is being created by all of these shards being pulled in. How are you reacting?
Yes! We won't have to fight the wolf! Well, maybe this doesn't look like a very fair fight. Maybe I should help out. Wait, what's... What's Brug doing? Well, whatever. Okay. Avery kind of takes a wide stance and holds both his hands in front of him if he's holding a large spear. Says a few words in some unknown language, and the area around the large metal shard becomes briefly engulfed in illusionary ethereal purplish flames before they coalesce around it. Let me. I set up the macro for it actually.
Cool. 13 dex. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll try and save that. It's got +2. Oh, critical fail.
Yes, we have advantage against it now.
How does this look? What is it looking like?
So it's like there's the flames have moved in and stuck to the edges of the creature so that it has an outline as if it's on fire, but it's instead of obscuring it, it's clinging to the edges so that the everything within the purple flames is the creature itself, highlighting it from the surrounding cave and giving off a low flickering light.
Excellent. That is awesome.
Fun zone.
So everyone has advantage. Chance.
Yes, Chance would approach. He would take his steps cautiously. What is this tractor beam I'm seeing drawn here?
It's nothing. It's only the green squared area that you have to worry about.
You would see Chance approach, charging 30 feet around the fun zone. He would look upon the creature, and he would know what must be done. And he would look at his
Retreat!
He would look at his trusty rapier into the creature far ahead of him, and he would yell out audibly with the firmness of 1,000 years of experience. He would say, "Catch!" as he hurls his rapier at the creature, attempting to impale it upon his blade.
It goes right through Brug.
Brug, I promise not to kill you.
We'll have to be a natural 20.
With the 13, I believe it would bounce off his chest.
Yes.
Brug, I appeared not to be as strong at throwing as I had hoped. I will pick that up in just a moment. I will be right there, Brug. And that will be the end of my turn.
Alright. The creature stands. Okay. See. Alright. Okay, so that creature turns and thrusts its arms towards this and this, and when he does so, all of the metal shards that are sort of sticking out of the rocks piece themselves together to like bodies, and that's his turn. Brug.
Oh, of course there is. Yeah, Brug will swing at the one closest and hope real hard that he is going to take these things out before they get closer.
I believe in you, Brug.
Oh, I've got plenty of time for continue these.
I would suggest destroying it.
Unfortunately, fortunately, it does not. Your axe plummets
Pings
into
off
this. Yeah, just blink, and you just hear it sort of reverberate a little bit, and you realize, yeah, this thing is quite solid now that the metal is reinforced.
The only thing he hears from his axe are the words, "Danger, danger, danger!"
Indeed. Alright, hey you, I believe, unless Brug wants to move away or something, that you are up.
Drag it to the party zone.
Oh,
Oh yeah, brother.
you will reach out to try and grab it with the mouth. And impressive 14.
14. Unfortunately, also does not hit it, as the metal is just like stopping everyone from damaging this thing.
I do not like it. She gives a low growl and distaste.
Alright.
Curses!
Davery, you see all of your companions feebly trying to get through this solid metal armor.
What do you mean you can't hit it still?
Well, that's not working so well. Hey, that one reacted kind of differently when I blasted it earlier. Maybe blasting this one will work differently. Davery gathers up some more of this purplish flame in his hand and lobs it past the gigantic wolf. I'm pulling up this spell. Cool.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Alright, Eldritch Blast. Yes, you do hit it. You damage it.
Yes! Yes! The power!
Okay, so 10 damage, and he needs to make a concentration check.
Force of a great typhoon.
Concentration is successful.
That is alright. I will show him the dark side of the moon.
No, anything but that.
And Chance.
You would see Chance charge into battle, sliding down next to Brug as he pulls up his rapier, and as he stands up and springs forward, he thrusts his mighty blade into the chest of this steely creature.
Alright, so you have advantage.
And with an impressive 11 and an 11, my advantageous strike rolls the same exact number.
Yes,
This is a bit of a conundrum here, Brug. If I
Yes.
cannot damage it, I don't know how we can achieve victory. But I will shift over, standing at your side, sheltering both of my allies from this creature. Ending my turn.
Okay. Alright, well,
I'll hang out by the fun zone, thank you.
this guy, he will...
Oh, what?
I get the feeling I'm going to get 3 stone fists to the face.
He will roll to here.
Roll.
I'm glad I didn't move to where Chance is standing.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Roll to here. And he's gonna
We
try.
built this cavern on rock and roll.
He's gonna try and hit Hey You. I'm guessing that's with disadvantage.
I will not protect the wolf, for she is incapable of dodging.
Okay.
I will protect Brug, for he is a fierce, powerful warrior.
So yeah, it rolls up to you, and then like shards of metal come striking out, trying to hit Hey You.
Farewell, hey you, it was nice knowing you.
So we've got a slam. Oh, no! No!
Farewell,
Not
puppy.
attack! No!
Perhaps I should have shielded her.
Okay.
Oh well.
Okay, so what have we
It was
got?
nice knowing you.
Ah,
When the wolf dies, she turns back to herself.
Ah, alas, she has been defeated, Brug.
I've got two.
We will never see the wolf again. Let us send our condolences.
Take some extra. Okay.
Hey, you guys could bull rush it into the party zone.
Plus 5.
Sadly,
I get the feeling that would fail miserably.
it is as if they are bigger than us. Strange.
And made a very heavy.
Oh, you are so
Oh
lucky.
my gosh!
So it's that, and then
Wow, that's
that's just the initial one. All right, so that's not the crit. This is the crit. You ready? Here we go.
Oh no.
Bam.
Oh. Okay, so.
30 damage.
Okay.
Wait, it attacked twice?
That's the
It double
crit.
damage for crit.
Oh, I thought you just doubled the dice when you crit.
Suddenly, the woman stands.
Oh, you wouldn't take the plus 5. So
14.
reduce 5. It's 14. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
5.
You can add 5 to your previous life total.
Cool. Sorry.
As these cuts are on her. Woo!
Yeah.
I would watch the wolf yelp in agony as she is thoroughly defeated.
What? How the? Where did the? Why didn't anybody tell me?
Well, I mean, Chance kind of said the wolf is an ally.
I said that. Hey, you has a tendency to go feral. Perhaps I was not clear enough in my wording.
That's about as ambiguous as saying Brug tends to get violent.
But Brug, I believe that you do get violent. Violent with justice, though.
All right. The one that's near Brug on this side.
I will protect him. I will leap out and make it a neutral strike.
All right.
Brug, I will not let him dare lay a hand upon you. Yes.
For 14, which misses.
As you
And-
see Chance nimbly duck out and block the strike away.
And the main one attacks Chance.
I will stand up to your injustice.
23.
Perhaps not, but I will still try. Actually, yes, go for it.
For 11.
Oh, that hurt quite a bit. I perhaps shall reevaluate my line of work.
You would discern from this point, being that we're at the end of initiative and going into a new round, the glowing orb that is Mazin Tana will appear near you guys, and a voice will emanate from it, and he says, the creature itself is animating these other shards. If you were to disrupt its attention, they would disappear, and no, because you only got the extra because it rolled in. It does extra damage when it rolls more than 30 feet.
It is like a charge on a horse, Mary.
Yeah, 20 feet, yeah.
As you are rolled over by the magical rock horse.
So he says, if you disrupt creature's attention, then those extra ones over there
Yes.
will disappear. And
Brug,
he
please
says,
hit it.
I will do what I can to help. And that would be if you guys fail to disrupt the attention this round, he will disrupt it at the end. But still try, because you guys might
We might die.
die. Yeah.
Okay.
So Brug,
Good,
you're
great.
up.
Brug will continue to swing.
Yes. Oh, look at the majestic arc of his axe. Oh, I could look at it.
And you have advantage. So, yes, you hit, and it takes 12. Needs to make a concentration check.
Must get a 10. Ooh.
It did fine.
Jonas, we must hit it again and again.
Still, you did a good amount of damage, and because you've got a magical axe, you negate its damage resistance. So that's great. Hey, you.
Perhaps another animal is in order.
She does have spells and stuff as well.
What? I do not believe this. Mary, you are also able to use magic to heal yourself while you are an animal.
Real quick, which one hit me?
This one.
That was the 19? The 19 damage? I realized I didn't apply it.
We are supposed to attack the purple one with that.
I know, I'm asking which one hit me, so I can apply the damage. I totally forgot to apply it.
No, it didn't hit you, Brug. It tried and missed.
Chance protected you with his shield. I jumped out and blocked it.
The 19? I don't know.
Yes, I blocked it and you were saved.
Okay.
Again, I have saved you.
So, hey,
If we
you,
kept
what are you
track,
doing?
we drive ourselves insane.
I'm gonna have Heyu cast resistance on Chance.
Ah, a cantrip like that can only be cast on oneself. I would suggest you do an action that does something, please. We are going to die.
Well,
Brug say not lose hope. Brug take care of it.
Cure wounds on Chance then, because like he only has a dagger and a produce flame.
I believe as a druid you're able to shapeshift twice a day.
Yes, and she can do that as a bonus action.
That is true as well. I will accept this. Cast your
Alright.
spell. Is it the
Go ahead.
second or first level heal?
It has to be first level, unfortunately. So, 5.
Fantastic! I slip farther away from death's door.
Back up to full. Yep.
Ah, that's not good.
All right. Very good. So that's you. All done. Davery.
One moment.
Yeah. That's you would actually roll again
With
for the
advantage.
attack, because that won't hit. So just try again. Yeah.
Much
So
better.
it's 10 damage still, and it needs to make a concentration saving throw.
I'm sure it will make it just fine.
Well,
Every
yeah.
time.
Unless it rolls a literal 1.
Steps.
Yeah.
Baseball throws.
We have a 25% chance, or 20% chance of it failing.
We have a 20% chance. I've rolled 2 1s in a row. Screw 20% chance.
We are talking about the roll 20% chance, which is not very much.
Is there anything else Davery wishes to do?
No, that's good. He hops forward a few steps. Baseball throws another glob of molten fire at the original shard.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. All right, and Chance.
They're nuts. I will defeat this monstrosity and save us all. On my honor.
There are 3 of them.
It does not matter.
You hit. And
With advantage, I score a mighty 20. And that is 12. That is 12 damage.
Is that a magic weapon?
It most certainly is not.
Okay. So it's 6
I am
damage.
so glad I invested in a magic weapon. Glad.
I'm so glad I picked an amulet and got to use this ability. Aha!
Aha! Alright,
Fine.
and a concentration save.
It's
You will
me,
fail.
Crow.
You will fail. I can feel it. Yes. Oh no.
Okay.
If only my weapon was just more powerful.
So I've got one attack versing the wolf.
Oh, and you didn't let me finish. I will also second wind,
Oh, cool.
and I will
Nice.
regain a bit of my composure, as I am no longer at death's door. I'm merely at its front porch.
Okay. One attack versus the wolf
Farewell.
for 10 damage.
I will
One
protect.
attack.
I will protect
Yes.
Brog.
Yes, one attack versus Brog with disadvantage.
It is neutral advantage.
Wow.
Oh, neutral? Okay, so it's 20 to hit.
Yep, you do your thing.
Alas, you are glowing too brilliantly.
So 10, which is
Nice.
5. And one attack versus chance.
You dare not strike my flesh. How dare you?
He totally dares.
How
Rocks
dare
don't have
you!
The rocks don't have a single fuck to give.
I'm
12.
running out of fucks to sustain.
It's hard to sustain more than one.
You
And at the end of the round, the cleric will say, unfortunately, you didn't manage to disrupt their attention, but now, after having time to prepare, I can do so. And he will like explode in light and disrupt
Blind
the
all of us.
attention. Okay. Brog.
Makes me think maybe using daylight on that sphere would have made it work.
Brug continues to hack away at it like a lumberjack.
7.
Still rolling ones! Curses!
You have advantage, but yes, the damage is terrible.
Still it's the damage that's getting him. Alright, so you managed to hit it. Wound it. Hey, you.
Do this. Right here. Right, just right here. Good job. 19. 19.
Alright, it takes 5, because I don't think at level 4 that you have your magical claws and teeth yet.
So what is that, 5 points of damage reduction?
Yeah.
Done.
Alright, and anything else you wish to do, hey you?
No, I will wait around.
Alright, Debris.
wait around. Waiting around.
I got it.
Dave Ray will continue his rapid-fire blasting of flames over the top of his newfound allies' heads. A steady stream of purple inferno.
Yes, and they've been doing quite well, so it's with advantage still, as the thing is fairy fired. That hits for another 10. You see this fire just like burning away the layers of metal, and definitely you can see that you guys are doing extremely well against this fearsome monstrosity, and you think that the end is in sight. So Chance, you're up.
For whom?
For it.
Yes, Lady Luck declares this fight is over. We must end it now, as I thrust my rapier deep into his body.
Okay.
Oh. Yes,
Oh,
25 twice, as I do 9 damage to him.
Alright. Very good.
My weapon perhaps not agreeing, as it would probably do less, because it is...
It does, but, you know,
It is a
still.
mundane, trivial coward.
Alright.
Unwilling to breach his hide.
Alright, so he's going to roll a D3 to see which one of you it hits. 1 wolf, 2 chance, and 3 frog. Wolf.
Can I intimidate it to swing towards me?
You may attempt to do so on your turn. Okay, doesn't hit the wolf, so that's good. Rogue.
I will do that as I go for my swing.
Yep. Even with advantage.
Yep. Welcome to
Okay.
Brogue's life.
As Brug lets out
to ignore you.
Yes, as Brug lets out a battle cry, his voice
I didn't
crackles.
roll a 1 this time.
And you
16?
still hit it for 9. Okay, doing really well. It's nearly down. You can see the shards just peeling away now as you guys are definitely killing this thing very quickly. Hey, you're up. Unfortunately, that's not quite enough. Although you have advantage, so it is enough. So it's 8 damage.
Does 8 do it?
Not quite. Very close. Very, very close. Davery, you can probably finish this thing off if you manage to hit it. Which isn't that hard now that everyone has advantage. Yes, you hit it. Okay, you can describe how you destroy this thing.
Fireworks everywhere.
Final attack! Both hands this time! David will actually say that out loud. Final attack! Both hands this time!
Gallic gun!
He was serious about it.
And just lob this burning sphere over the top, and it lands directly on top of the creature's, let's say, head, for lack of a better word,
Sure.
and engulfs it like a kid who had a gigantic thing of Jello land on top of him.
Nice. All right, and yeah, it just melts. The metal just like melts into the ground and just spreads out and solidifies on the surface of the floor, and you guys are victorious against it. The cleric Mazin Tana appears once more and says, "Congratulations! This was your first challenge. You have overcome." Let me just read this. You have overcome, and the first room. You have broken through the metallic level of this puzzle. Next, I believe there will be a spiritual element to this puzzle, and
Spirits in time.
there should be a third section, as there is always 3 sections to any puzzle, which I cannot foresee right now. And he will preserve his strength and continue to light your way. And for now, as you guys can describe what you do at the end of this battle, we will wrap up the stream on your descriptions, how you want to finish up, and then we will leave the rest of this strange dream/ritual mirror world for next time. So if you guys describe anything else you wish to do.
Hey, you. We'll circle around a little bit, then lay down and start licking her wounds.
Excellent.
Victory dance time! Until I realize I'm standing in the broken remain. Well, no, they already got sucked in, so never mind. Yeah, victory dance time.
And as my companions celebrate their victory, I will pause for a moment, glance over to Brug, and bask in his glory, studying him so that I may become a powerful warrior as well. What a delightful specimen.
Brug's looking around by the looks.
Yep.
Such an innocent creature.
I did say so.
Oh, how I
Go
long
look.
to be as he is.
The battle's ended. I'm just gonna look if anything changed.
Cool. Well, you look around, and more of these metallic spikes throughout this room. You can see that they've lost a degree of magic, and they seem to be now just metal spikes instead of magical metal spikes. The magic that was animating them is definitely gone. And do you want to roll a perception check for me?
I do indeed. Perception or search? Which would you care for?
Perception, please.
You got it, boss.
All right. So in amongst all of the metal, you will see something that isn't metal, and your eyes will prick up to that sight. And what you find is
You'll kind of carefully brush away the other spikes to get a closer look.
yeah, what you find is this piece of cloth. It's just a tattered, sort of ripped piece of cloth that seems to just be like stuck behind one of the spikes, and you sort of you remove it, and you see some writing on it, and you sort of turn it over and you sort of dust away some of it, and you realize that actually there was much more on it than you first thought, and it's actually a map, or a very crudely drawn map of this cavern, and you can see where you've come and where you've been on the map, and you can see where you're going as well, and there's an area just ahead of you, not too far away in the westerly direction, that has a special marking on it, and the marking has a word attached, and that word is freeze flame. Freeze, and that's attached to an area. When we get to that physically, I will point it out that that is the area that is highlighted with that. Okay, right. And that is what you find. And
I will take the map back to Chance because he'll probably have a better use of it.
Yeah, and with that, I'm going to leave our session. Thank you all for playing. Hopefully you enjoyed. Next time we'll try and finish the second and third trials and uncover what is the truth behind these spikes through this ritual that is uncovering bits and pieces of it as Mazin Tana explores. So hopefully you've had fun, and for anyone that's been watching, we hope you've had fun as well. And for now, though, we'll catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye.